Okay, let's move on from there to our other big story, because the battle for Bengal is getting hotter by the day. Open poaching now in the state by both sides. After TMC MLAs led by Suvendu Adhikari joined the BJP over the weekend, today a BJP MP's wife joined the Trinamool Congress. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee launching a tirade against the BJP and Amit Shah, claiming that they are engaged in a drive to take away her MLAs. Take a look at the battle for Bengal, and then we'll come to our face-off.
The battle lines were drawn long ago. The BJP is mounting one raid after another on the Trinamool Congress in Bengal. Amit Shah, on a two-day visit to Bengal, drew massive crowds and gave a call for parivartan or change. A day later, CM Mamata Banerjee has hit back.
टोलबाजी करने में नंबर 1 है, भ्रष्टाचार में नंबर 1 है, परिवारवाद चलाने में नंबर 1 है, हिंसा करने में नंबर 1 है, बम धमाकों में नंबर 1 है, कार्यकर्ताओं की हत्या कराने में नंबर 1 है।
गार्बेज ऑफ लाइस। आमी अमित जी के बोलबो, अमित जी आप तो होम मिनिस्टर है, आपको ये शोभा नहीं देती कि आप कोई गंदा बात, झूठा बात जो आपका पार्टी वॉल का क्लियर कर दे, वो आप क्रॉस चेक नहीं करके बोले, जिसको अंदाजा आपका नहीं है।
The Trinamool, which lost 6 of its MLAs to the BJP, has poached one from their rivals as well. BJP MP Saumitra Khan's wife, Sujata Mondal, who had worked for his victory in Midnapore, is now with Didi.
बीजेपी पार्टी में जो असली कैपेबिलिटी जेंट्स नेता लोगों को होता है, मतलब जो लोग हम लोगों को जैसे खून पसीना सींच के आज 2 से 18 बनाया, बीजेपी का जब कुछ नहीं था, आज बीजेपी सोच रहा है कि सत्ता में आएगा पश्चिम बंगाल में, सत्ता में वो सपना सपना ही रह जाएगा। मैं
डिवोर्स नोटिस भेजने के बाद मेरा एक ही काम है, भाजपा के लिए काम करना, वो सुजाता हो क्या जो भी हो।
Adding fuel to the fire is this tweet by TMC strategist Prashant Kishore. He has claimed the BJP will struggle to cross double digits.
जो ट्वीट किया एब्सोल्युटली ठीक किया, जो रिजल्ट आने वाला है वही वो पहले से ही बता दिया।
BJP's man in charge of Bengal, Kailash Vijayvargiya, rubbished the claims, saying India will be one analyst less after the Bengal elections.
Home Minister Amit Shah had raised several questions on the entire performance of the tenure of TMC government in past decade. In a rebuttal, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee too clarified that the facts were not factually correct and there would be a response from the Ministry of the State as well as the Chief Minister too. However, amidst all this, these are a few questions being raised on why such questions are being raised only around the elections. With camera person Tapas Berry, this is Manogya Loiwal in Kolkata for India Today.
Let's raise the big question. Open poaching war now in Bengal. Is the BJP whitewashing the Narda sting accused Suvendu? Is the Trinamool also now trying to hit back by dividing families in Bengal? Joining me now, Mahua Moitra, the BJP, the Trinamool Congress's firebrand member of parliament. Slip of tongue there, Sudhanshu Trivedi, BJP's MP from the Rajya Sabha. Appreciate both of you joining us. Mahua Moitra, let's be very clear. Day after two of your senior or some of your senior leaders leave and join the BJP, you go ahead and bring in the wife of one of your MPs who's left and seem to have divided a family by bringing in Sujata Mondal Khan, wife of the BJP's Bengal Youth Front President Saumitra Khan, who was once with you. What are you trying to do? This is open poaching, open war.
Well, it's definitely war. I don't know about its poaching, because if you have the BJP coming in every day and saying that their people have joined them of their own accord, the BJP claim they have not poached anybody, that all the MLAs who have joined them have done so of their own accord. So what's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander, Rajdeep. So if 10 people from our side have joined them, I'm sure Saumitra Khan's wife, who was singularly responsible for his victory in Bishnupur, you must remember he had some cases against him and couldn't enter the district all during the campaign period. His wife campaigned for him and he won his MP seat again. And if she's joined, I don't think she seems like a perfectly sane head on her shoulders. And you saw her face the press absolutely confidently. So I don't think it's something I should answer. I think it's something that she's made very clear that she's joining of her own volition. So I don't see how the BJP claims when they do it, it's people joining of their own free will. And when we do it, it's open poaching. That doesn't stand.
But you're even going ahead today and making a more serious allegation in public. You've tweeted saying BJP allegedly removes Narda sting video from its YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Amit Shah's magical laundry drive continues through West Bengal. Join the BJP, emerge freshly washed and spanking clean. You're telling me now that Suvendu Adhikari and Mukul Roy, who are allegedly implicated in Narda, now, once they've joined the BJP, are spankingly clean. However, the fact is many of those Narda MPs are still in your party. What are you trying to say?
Look, when Narda happened, we didn't bring out Narda. It's the BJP that came out and said that they had the Narda sting on their channel. They said that the TMC has come off the earth. Amit Shah says, again, you had him in the front of the show saying that that the TMC are Hatyakaris, the TMC are corrupt, the TMC are dynasts. So if you hate us that much, and the very people who were caught on the sting, that to you was your ultimate trump card. The main people in that, Mukul Roy and Suvendu Adhikari, you seem to have embraced with open arms. So obviously, clearly, the minute you join the BJP, this is a magic sparkle stick by which everyone is clean. And also, when I was just noticing Amit Shah saying this, and it seems to me the height of irony, when a man whose son is a secretary in the BCCI, whose assets have gone up, I don't even know how many thousands-fold since his father's been home minister of the country. These people have blood on their hands. Amit Shah himself couldn't enter Gujarat after the Sohrabuddin case, if you remember. So he's coming and telling us about Hatya and Parivar Tantra is a bit rich. I think, this kind of a narrative that the BJP is spinning, we don't want to keep defending it. We are going to be doing our own narrative.
So you're trying to say aggression is the best form of defense. Sudhanshu Trivedi, respond. Let's go one by one. The allegation that is now being made is the likes of earlier Mukul Roy and now Suvendu Adhikari, who were named in the Narda sting operation, which you claimed was evidence of the corruption of the Trinamool Congress, now have come into your party. Is the BJP today a laundry machine? Are you Ganga Jal? Moment you come into BJP, you get purified. Respond to that first allegation.
Number one, if TMC accept and they put this Narda into cognizance, it means the Narda was something suspicious. And if they stick to their previous stand, that Narda was nothing, then they should have not said anything. But in my opinion, whosoever comes in our party, irrespective of his position, whether he is in other party or our party, the legal procedure takes its own course. Then you will say what has happened up till now in those cases. So I will also respond in the same manner. The Vadra cases are also going as per the legal pace of the country.
No, but you see, you have gone and removed the videos of Suvendu Adhikari suddenly from YouTube.
Rajdeep, the problem is not Narda or other things. The problem is, there is a proverb in Hindi, Bhai Bhatijawa. But the problem in TMC is Didi Bhatijawa. As Moina ji was saying, Suvendu Adhikari was very important, prominent, but I would like to ask, from Mukul Roy to Suvendu Adhikari, even to such a senior like Sogat Rai, what quality Abhishek Banerjee is having that he has become above all? This is the fundamental reason. And that's why this is totally an internal matter of the TMC. It has nothing to do with...
I'll ask her that, Sudhanshu ji, but you're not answering my question. You're not answering my question. Those who you said were corrupt when they were in the Trinamool Congress, are they now honest? Is Suvendu Adhikari no longer to be targeted for Narda? Is Mukul Roy now completely honest? Are you a laundry machine?
No, sir. Whatever the case is going on, whether in respect of Mukul Roy or Suvendu Adhikari, they will go on and law will take its own course. What I was trying to say, this is a typical characteristic of the personal fiefdom parties, whether it is TMC or whether it is Lalu Yadav's JDU, when Ram Kripal Yadav and Raghuvansh Prasad Singh has to exit just to pave the way for family member. Same the case was whether it's Samajwadi Party of the Uttar Pradesh or any of the regional parties.
Sir, I take your point.
I
I take your point. But are you giving me an assurance that if Suvendu Adhikari or Mukul Roy was tomorrow to be found in any way implicated in Narda, they would be acted against? Yes or no?
If they are found guilty of any act of law, then obviously they should be given a due punishment as it is required by the law established.
But why is the perception that you will use the agencies to let them off?
Now I am saying, those who are saying the use of agencies, साहब ये बताइए, those who have blatantly used their police machinery, they are having this type of myopic mindset. This was a time when Supreme Court has used the case parrot word. It was the time of the Congress party. So they have become captive of their own mindset. That's why they are saying.
Sir, आज कहाँ जा रहा है? आजकल केज पैरेट has become a Rottweiler जो अपने केवल दुश्मनों के खिलाफ जाता है.
यही बता रहा हूँ, सुनिए राजदीप जी, 2 साल पहले 2G के मामले में CBI कोर्ट से राहत मिल गई थी. तो वो सत्य की विजय थी. This was a victory of truth. When they got some relief in the 2G case, and when there is some interrogation, this is the misuse of the agencies, so they should stick to their principle. From now onwards, then if they get any relief, they should not claim as a victory. They should refrain from saying the misuse of the agencies.
Let me take this to Mahua Moitra. Sudhanshu Trivedi is making the point, all very well to say that, BJP is a laundry drive, they are poaching your MLAs and MPs. The fact is they are leaving. Why are these senior MLAs and MPs leaving? Somewhere, this argument that Didi Bhatija, this is how Mamata Banerjee, who claimed that she was a mass leader, roots, the next generation has not gone the Mamata route, and therefore your party is being accused of also getting trapped in family parties, in being a family party.
1 second. Can I? Why don't we put this out? If this is what we are discussing, and I'm not speaking for or against dynastic politics. I'm just laying the facts on the table. Amit Shah's son is. It doesn't look to me. Have you seen him? Doesn't do nothing to be personal. Doesn't seem to me exactly the most sporty character around. So he's secretary of the BCCI. I take it. So if you're talking about people who are qualified, I think there would be a lot more people probably better qualified to be head of the largest cricket board in the world. Number one. The second, when we talk of even Kailash Vijayvargiya, who is a BJP big gun in charge of Bengal, his son was last seen with a bat threatening police people in Madhya Pradesh, if I'm not mistaken. We come to Suvendu Adhikari himself, and I don't want to make personal attacks. He's a colleague of mine, was an ex-colleague of mine. But if you think about who they've taken him, his father is an MP, his brother is an MP, his other brother's head of the Kanti municipality. You have 4 people, father and 3 sons, all directly elected right now. If you have Mukul Roy, his son's a sitting MLA. So when we are talking about, I think...
How is that a defense of family Raj at the top of the TMC?
Who's defending it? I'm just telling you that this is Indian politics for you. The BJP are just as guilty as anybody else. If you see, the BJP has fielded 37% dinners between 2013 and 2019. The number is 39% for the Congress, but it's 37% for the BJP. So I think, as they say in Hindi, my Hindi is not great, but is hamam mein hum sab nange hai. I think we're really all naked in this hamam.
You have taken my lines. You have taken my hamam mein nange hai. I used many 20 years ago on TV. But look, that cannot be an excuse, Mahua Moitra. That cannot be an excuse. That cannot be a reason. That Mahua Moitra, the fact is...
If a person, 1 second. If a person has got elected, ultimately a party can give a person a ticket. Can they force them to be elected? So if Kailash Vijayvargiya's son hasn't got elected, is that our problem? If somebody else's, most of the BJP leaders' sons have got elected, I mean, is that good or bad? So ultimately, whoever gets a ticket, a party can only give somebody a ticket. It is up to the people of Bengal or Madhya Pradesh or Gujarat to, if they don't like these people, then they don't elect them. Can we force anyone to vote somebody in? We can only give a ticket. So I think there's a limit to which you can take dynastic politics.
So why are people leaving? So why are people leaving the Trinamool?
Apart from, because everyone, why didn't they leave earlier if there's such a problem? Because if you see these MLAs, and I've studied them all, there are about 7 or 8 of them from us. None of them. I mean, if you see Dipali from Gajor, she was an CPM MLA. She's not even fought a by-election. She moved over to the TMC. Now all of Malda did very well in the Lok Sabha for the BJP. So she thinks her chances of winning are better on a BJP ticket, which is why she's gone. Sudeep Mukherjee was with the TMC, went to the Congress, Purulia, same thing, thinks his chances are better on winning on a BJP ticket, has gone there. Each of these MLAs, none of them have anything on the ground. They rode the TMC wave, and they now think as the election is nearing that their area has become a lot more saffronized. So they think they've got better chances.
So they're going with the winning side.
It's simple.
They're going with the winning side.
They think they're going with the winning side, but that's politics for you. You always have defected. How did Rao Birender Singh in Gurgaon switched over 2 days before to the BJP from the Congress, won and became an MP? That's politics for you. You will have 10% of people moving and going. And when you have a central government like the BJP, who pay such enormous sums of money to defectors, who whitewash their criminal histories, then everything is par for the course. Why not? There's nobody apart from Suvendu worth anything that has gone.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, when you are taking these TMC MPs into your fold, what happens to your ideological distinctiveness? We are already seeing it on the ground. There is a lot of discontent among the old BJP cadre saying you are bringing in anyone and everyone. Is this all about optics? Prashant Kishore, the strategist for TMC today said you will not even cross double digits. You are creating a mahal. This is all a media created mahal ki sab ja rahe hain. 218 MLA hain Trinamool ke, only 7 have left. Where is the mahal being created then?
First thing I would like to say, I would appreciate that Mahua has accepted that there are certain areas in which they are saffronized. So Mahua's statements is itself contradicting what Prashant Kishore ji has said. अरे भाई अगर कई में MLA जितने आ चुके हैं and they are thinking that the BJP is the winning side, and still he is claiming that it will remain in single digit when we are already having 18 MPs, then it is an ample clear evidence of what is happening at the ground. And Rajdeep, you remember, in this assembly we are having 3 seats and TMC 218. You are having a very experienced memory of the Indian politics. Can you remember any of the state assembly election in which the party is having 3 seats in the 294 member house has become the centerpiece? मतलब हम 3 थे और मुकाबला है टीएमसी से और लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस ना 3 में ना 13 में. And still people are thinking that why persons are coming us because the vote percentage is changing in favor of BJP. Why? Why the left in Congress is not left? Because even they are not having the courage to raise the issue of the killing of their workers. Even Amit Shah, as Home Minister, has stated that left in Congress workers are also being killed. And on the other point, I would like to say, Mahua ji, there is a distinct difference कि किसी political person का व्यक्ति पॉलिटिक्स में नहीं आएगा. जैसे राजदीप जी, आपकी फैमिली का कोई व्यक्ति जर्नलिज्म में नहीं आएगा, या आप नहीं रोक सकते. बट ये नहीं हो सकता कि आपके बाद ये 9 PM का प्राइम शो किसी सरदेसाई को ही जाएगा.
नहीं, पर ये महुआ मोइत्रा ये कह रहे हैं कि अमित शाह के बेटे जो है वो क्रिकेट बोर्ड के हेड बन गए हैं क्योंकि वो अमित शाह के बेटे हैं. सही है गलत?
वो क्रिकेट बोर्ड के सेक्रेटरी हैं, हेड नहीं है.
हाँ,
और क्रिकेट बोर्ड का सेक्रेटरी बनने में, सुनिए तो, क्रिकेट बोर्ड का सेक्रेटरी बनने में प्रॉब्लम है. और जो अब अमित शाह जी अध्यक्ष पद से हटे, हु बिकेम पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट? नड्डा जी. अमित शाह जी की फैमिली का कोई बना. हियर इज द डिफरेंस. Can you tell who will be the party president of BJP in 2030? Nobody can tell. In 2020 it is Nadda ji. In 2010 it was Gadkari ji. In 2000 it was Jana Krishnamurthy. In 1990 it was Advani ji. In all other parties except left and BJP. I am saying with honesty. Only 2 parties are left.
Strong argument with Mahua Moitra. Politics is about optics and perception. Is the perception that people are leaving the Trinamool Congress for whatever reason, because they think the BJP may win, because they think their criminal cases may get whitewashed, or a general mahal is being created that Mamata Banerjee today is on a weak wicket?
I think it's a very important point I need to make. Mr. Trivedi, from I think when I said that if you look at the AAP and the BJP in Delhi, the BJP won all 8 seats in Delhi, and in the assembly, in a 70 seat assembly, won something like 3 seats. In Jharkhand, they won 51 seats according to the Lok Sabha, and when the assembly elections happened a few months later, were down to 25 seats. So a lot of MLAs, when if you look at the election results, the BJP's election results in the Lok Sabha, they translate to a large number of seats in these particular districts. So obviously, some MLAs are fooled into believing that that this will translate into this similar number of seats in the assembly, and because they're weak and they can't win on their own, is that they think that, oh, this area did well in the Lok Sabha. If I go to them in the thing, I'll get it's a better chance. So people play politics of opportunism everywhere. This is part and parcel of politics.
You're saying whether it's Suvendu, whether it is Mukul Roy, they have no base outside that of being of Mamata Banerjee. That Mamata Banerjee gets the votes.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no. I was an MLA from the TMC. I'm an MP from the TMC. I mean, I think all of us are here because of Mamata Banerjee is the mass leader. She's done it, and we're fighting on 2 planks. One is Mamata Banerjee standing up to the BJP today. This is really the last bastion. And the second is the politics of development. And that's all we're worried about. And anything else, I mean, if you look at the optics in India today, you have the BJP trying to fake pro-farmer protests, and CNN News 18 doing a survey which says that a majority of Indians think that the farmer protest should stop and the farmers are wrong. So, the media can do anything. They can give it another week. Mr. Modi will have worked the media to tell everyone that all of India supports him and the farmers are wrong. Okay. So the media can be brought around to do anything. So I think this is what they're doing in Bengal. But we're on the ground, and I think Prashant was absolutely right. There's no way they're going to cross 100 seats in Bengal. There's absolutely no way. So they can jump up and down, but it's not getting anywhere.
30 seconds. I know you put your hand up, Sudhanshu, so I'll give you 30 seconds at the end. Very quickly. ये सब आपने मीडिया में हवा बना दी है कि बंगाल जा रहा है।
देखिए, जो मीडिया में हवा बनाने की बात कह रहे हैं, वो जरा हवाओं के रुख को पहचान दें। मैं एक ही लाइन कह के खत्म करता हूं, राजदीप जी, जो टीएमसी को समझना होगा कि कागज का है लिबास, चिरागों का शहर है। कागज का है लिबास, चिरागों का शहर है, चलना संभल संभल के क्योंकि तुम नशे में हो। तो जरा सी हवा इधर की उधर हुई तो उनके लिए बहुत खतरनाक हो सकती है, ये उन्हें समझना होगा।
अब देखेंगे किस तरफ हवा चलती है। There's a long way to go till the elections, 4-5 months still to go. Hava will move in different direction. But Mahua Moitra and Sudhanshu Trivedi, good to have 2 discussants who didn't talk over each other. That helped us understanding where the 2 sides stand. Thank you both very much for joining me here on my Face-Off.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.